Okay, here's my remedy to solving the problem of sealing the mylar bags in a food saver product like this. Food savers work great on the food saver plastic bags, but not so well on the mylar bags, at least not unless you do a little trick that I'm going to show you. These plastic bags are great if you plan on keeping things in the freezer or keeping things watertight for a year or two. But if you want to go longer than that, if you want to do long-term food storage, you really want to have a mylar bag. This mylar bag prevents light from entering, which can destroy food, and it's 4 mils thick, which is considerably thicker and stronger than these plastic bags because I've had these puncture on me before. But with these plastic bags, they're dimpled on one side and smooth on the other side. This allows air to escape through here as it pulls a vacuum, and once the vacuum's pulled, it melts the two pieces together. On the mylar bag, both pieces are smooth, and it won't pull a vacuum on it. At least my vacuum packer won't. Now, some people have gone through some ingenious little tricks where they've taken a piece of plastic like this and they've put some grooves in it to allow that air to escape through here and place it in their food saver. But my particular kind, this particular one that I got at Costco, doesn't really do that so well. You have your air chamber, which is inside here, your vacuum chamber. And on my particular kind, there's some paddles here, which when you put your bag in, it automatically seals. Well, when you insert a piece like this, if you look online, it may work for yours, but if you have anything that has a paddle that automatically does it, it's not going to work so well. So what I've had to do is modify the way that I've done my mylar bags. What you're going to need for this project is you're going to need some plastic storage bags, mylar bags. This particular kind is 4 mils thick. It's 1 quart. It's 8 by 8, but you can use various sizes. Some oxygen absorbers. These particular ones for this size, I like using the 100 cc's. That takes out any remaining air in the bag. And you're going to want to have a level with you or something that has a nice wide edge that you can pull the vacuum wider seal on, and a soldering iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to fake this process out a little bit here. We're going to cut an inch and a half wide piece of this food saver bag. And some people have tried to just insert this inside their bag to get a seal on it, but that really doesn't work so well. You want to cut the ends off. And you want to discard the smooth plastic piece. This dimpled area is what you want. And I cut it into 1 by 1.5 inch pieces or so. You can probably get about 5 of these out of a strip like this. And these are going to be your tools that allows you to form a seal on a mylar bag. We're going to open this up, and in this particular case we're going to put 2 cups of pinot beans in here. I've done rice and other things. They form a great seal as well. Now you notice I have my oxygen absorbers in an airtight storage container, because once they've been exposed to air, they'll start activating in about 20 minutes. So you want to keep this sealed when you're not using it. I'm going to drop an oxygen absorber inside. You're going to want to be sure to remove that. See the beans in there. You're going to want to remove that before you cook your food. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the dimpled piece of this food saver bag and we're just going to put it on the end, but not completely to the end. We want a little bit a gap there. Okay? We're going to stick it in. Turn it on. Stick it in. And you can see it pulls an excellent vacuum on this bag. Without it, you wouldn't be able to do that. However, the food saver bag doesn't form a very great wide seal. So immediately after doing this, I come over to my level here that has a nice straight wide edge on it. And I come up to my iron and I iron a wider seal. Now we've got a double seal. Okay? You can flip that over if you'd like. Give it a once over. And you can see where that plastic food saver portion was in here that allowed you to pull a good vacuum on this. And that's all there is to it. That's good for 20 years. Hope this helps. Okay, here's my remedy to solving the problem of sealing the mylar bags in a food saver product like this. Food savers work great on the food saver plastic bags, but not so well on the mylar bags, at least not unless you do a little trick that I'm going to show you. These plastic bags are great if you plan on keeping things in the freezer or keeping things watertight for a year or two. But if you want to go longer than that, if you want to do long